And we're back. I'm speaking with Bob Repovs, President and CEO of Samco Machinery. Bob, I'm hearing from innovators that this is a very challenging time to operate a business in Canada. What challenges have you been facing with manufacturing in Canada?
Yeah, well, definitely recently, I think everyone's facing this, supply chain challenges. Lead times are no longer 5 or 10 weeks, they're 20, 30 weeks. Costs continue to escalate. So, I mean, that's a global challenge in general, but in terms of, being in Canada, we also have those limitations on supply chains. And the bigger issue we have, of course, is labor. I think everybody's struggling with just having enough people in the right seats. And we're limited in our growth just by having people available and what we're doing about that. So those would be maybe our top two challenges.
So, Bob, this is the favorite part of the program when I ask the guest, if you were a politician, what three things would you do to preserve and grow jobs and innovation in manufacturing sector in Canada? So you're on the hot seat. Go.
All right. Well, definitely the first thing we'd have to do is invest more into our school programs, starting from the high schools into the colleges, into our trades. Okay. If we don't have the schools available with the training facilities, then we're not going to have the students there, and promote that fact that the trades are great. There's jobs there. Second thing, of course, once they're trained, apprenticeship programs. We have to promote more of that. I mean, we're limited, and a lot of our growth is coming through apprenticeship programs, but it's simply not enough. From engineers to machinists and assembly millwrights. There's electricians. There's so many available options there, and also with the co-op programs. We just have to have more focus on that. It doesn't seem to be growing, and it actually seems to be suffering and not having enough focus. And we're seeing actually a reduction in that. So we have to continue to invest in those trade schools and really be serious about it. And the third thing is, as a country, we have to continue to focus on our SR&ED programs, R&D investments, and how we innovate, and the programs that the government offers, and also things like IRAP. Okay, there's programs out there where you have to continue to innovate, but it comes at a cost. And there's resources available out there from a technical standpoint that the government can offer and do a better job with. So overall, I think those are some big things, just to promote the jobs in the innovation side of things with the trades, and supporting the manufacturers as we bring the trades in as well. If we bring them in, what's the support we're going to have? Because there is a training process, onboarding, and so forth. So how can we do a better job there?
Yeah, and absolutely. Manufacturing is a dynamic area. You can have a career in manufacturing, and there's so many different segments, and we need to promote that amongst our kids. And we need to also make sure that manufacturers stay here because otherwise our innovation becomes another country success story. But we have about 2 minutes left, Bob, and I want to talk to you about if there's any innovations that you would like to share with us today.
Yeah, of course. Well, of course, changing the landscape with COVID has created opportunities as well in our space with material handling and automation. Okay, people can't come to work. There's machines out there that have to take these large parts and move them. Limited supply of labor. So we've now really increased our bandwidth on material handling and automation where the people aren't available. And from a safety standpoint, when the machines are running 2, 3, 4, 500 feet a minute, how do we handle them? So with automation and material handling, we're able to put these solutions together for our customers in a very engineer to order way. And of course, productivity. I mean, with the automation and material handling, there's no end to that. So in terms of innovation, that's where we're going, and a lot of our solutions for our customers.
Now, we just have about a minute left, and I want to hear about how you maintain all of that equipment. Is there a challenge in getting great employees that know how to maintain these automated systems?
Absolutely. And, you have to start off with when they come in the door from right out of school. The challenge is to train them, educate them, give them the skills they need, and how you do that quickly. Mentor them, be patient. And we're finding, you have to bring them in with the right attitude, the right skill set, and you have to work with them. But it is a challenge. And the things I mentioned earlier, we have to continue to bring the apprentices in and bring them in from the schools. That's really our solution moving forward.